Another edition of Flea Market Fantasy, the world's second greatest Bronze Age era comic book podcast. Joining me as always is new Mike. Oh, Kevin Jank.
I'm here and you'll never see me coming.
Is that right? Is that a Mandarin impression from Iron Man
Yeah,
2,
yeah. Iron Man 3. Yeah.
3? Yeah. Yeah.
It's my
Yeah,
Ben
Iron Man 2
Kingsley.
was Whiplash, right?
That's
Whiplash.
right. Once is Boyd.
That's right, he does want his boy. Iron Man 3 was the Mandarin. All right, yeah, so
Hmm.
that's what we're doing here today. We're reading Iron Man issue 57 from 1973, where he faces off with the Mandarin.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
it's like a
exciting
tiny
stuff.
orange.
Uh, Before we get into that, let's remind everybody if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We picked up a couple more. We're up to three, or I'm sorry, 430,
Ooh.
430 subscribers. 70 away. 70 away.
Oh. Let's make this happen. Don't you want to heap punishment on Mike Dell? I know you do.
Yes. The goal is
Pretend you're
500
some kind of a
subscribers.
like a dominatrix and issue this man some pain.
So the goal is 500 subscribers. If we get there, Jank is going to make me read The Dark Knight Returns, and I do not want to do that. So that's the goal. Um, Also, I have a book out there called Monkey Flip about a chimp detective. All right,
Yeah.
so we've been doing this show now. At least I've been doing this show now for way too long.
Yeah.
But
Was it 6, 7 years at this point?
I don't know. Time
You gotta be
time has lost
close.
all meaning for me.
Yeah.
I guess if we just did the math on it, we could figure it out, but that's too hard. And I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
no one likes that.
So,
We're about literacy, not mathematics.
so, but we're trying to figure out, we're trying to cover all like the great big villains in comics and everything. And whenever we get stuck,
Hmm.
we're like, oh, let's do whatever villain haven't we done? And we've never done the Mandarin.
Yeah, that seems like an oversight. I would say he's
Would
definitely,
you?
Iron Man's arch nemesis.
That's what I was going to ask you. Would this be Iron Man's number one enemy?
Yeah, I would have to say so, which is kind of a shame that they never actually let him fight him in the movies.
Yes.
They're like, ah, we'll finally have a real Mandarin after he's not around anymore, and even then he'll have 10 rings, but it won't be cool. It'll just be
Yeah.
bracelets that he whips around.
Yeah, that whole thing is stupid. I don't like any of
Yeah,
that.
that
But
sucks.
who else would be Iron Man's big villains? Crimson Dynamo,
Ooh,
Titanium Man? Would they?
yeah. I mean, Justin Hammer's probably up there, even though he's not really fighting him himself, but just as a pain in his, chronic
Yeah.
thorn in his side. Mostly he's hiring other villains to, do his dirty work for him, but yeah, not a lot of great Iron Man villains, to be honest. There's people like the Melter and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Some random guy we'll see at the end of this issue who really is
The
not that tough at
unicorn
all. Yeah.
makes an appearance. I had no idea.
That seems like the worst villain ever right there.
Yeah, I
The
had no concept of
unicorn.
him. Have you ever seen the unicorn?
I did not. I did flip forward to the next issue and I took a look at him
He
there and was
he doesn't even have a
unimpressed.
horn. Like
No.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
I thought
flagrant false advertising.
he'd have a horn on his head. Doesn't have
He
a
shoots
horn.
lasers from his head, but why
Yeah.
is there not a horn to shoot those from?
It's like he has a Cyclops visor above his eyes, and it
Yeah.
shoots lasers off.
Yeah.
But
He kind of just
why is
looks like
that?
one of the wreckers, like, but he doesn't even have a
Yeah,
horn.
yeah, so weird. All right, anyway, that's Iron Man. So the Mandarin, his real name is unknown, I guess, but his first
Oh.
appearance was Tales of Suspense, issue 50,
I mean, I'm pretty
1963.
sure his name is Gene Khan, we learned in
Yeah,
this issue.
in this issue, yes, he is Gene Khan. It's a clever wordplay on Genghis Khan, as, as Iron Man
Who could have seen this
realizes.
coming? Yeah.
Uh, so his first appearance tells us Suspense 50, 1963, created by Stanley and Don Heck. He was now this see if you all right, this is the introduction they have on Wikipedia, like his history, and see if you can tell this was added many years later. But he was born to an English prostitute in an opium den in Inner Mongolia, China. His mother died of a drug overdose, and the Mandarin killed her pimp, who he believed was his father.
You're saying that Stan Lee did not come up with
Yeah,
that.
no, that was added in the two. crazy as that sounds, that was added many years later
Wow. Who would have
because
thought?
Stan Lee did not write about an opium den and a prostitute.
Well, it would have been a wild time there in the comics code. I don't think would have been having that.
So I think yeah, he was just a fella in China and he was walking around one day and he like stumbled into a ravine and he found a spaceship. And
Yeah.
and the spaceship was being there's an alien, like a dying alien there as well.
Oh,
And
he's going to turn into the Green Lantern.
yeah, it's very similar to the Green Lantern
Yeah.
because like although these weren't I never even thought of that.
He also got rings out of the deal. Yeah. What a ripoff.
Stan Lee was creepy. I never even thought it. Stan Lee just read Green Lantern. He said, "Hey, this is a really good idea." But what
Yeah,
if it
you
was
know
a
what would make it
bad
even
guy?
better though? Yeah, what if he had 10 rings instead of just the one? That's
And
way cooler.
and what if his mother was a prostitute? But so, uh, but apparently on this ship, the alien didn't give him rings necessarily. Uh, the Mandarin fella, these rings, they're just like little circle deals that were powering the spaceship. Like I don't think they're
That's
supposed to be
right.
worn as rings
They're
necessarily,
just
but
gaskets.
yeah,
Like they're
but he takes them as rings and realize they have
those
powers.
were O-rings on the engine, and I just took them
Yeah.
and thought they looked pretty.
And I think the dying alien warned him not to take those, but he took them anyway because he's the Mandarin.
Yep.
And the 10 rings, they all do something different, you know. And in this issue, we'll get the details on them. He's in a little panel
Yeah.
where they cut away from the story for one panel just to explain what the rings do.
I like that gimmick. They should have done that
Yeah.
more instead of just the one little, breaking of the fourth wall there.
I will say the rings could look cooler. Like they kind of just look like an assortment of Lucky Charms stuck on a ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
You're not
I don't
wrong.
know. Yeah, that's the Mandarin. So yeah, these rings make him a real powerful fella, but I guess he's also a martial arts expert.
Yeah. He sure is. What can't
He's
this
like
guy
karate
do?
chopping Iron Man.
It
It
doesn't
does,
even hurt. It's
no,
just
it
like
doesn't hurt his
bam.
hand at all. Yeah,
I can beat this iron all day.
so that's pretty cool. That's really all I got about the
Yeah.
Mandarin.
That sounds about right. I feel like he's had many different iterations. They always try to switch him up and do different things with him. Like he definitely tries to be a businessman sometimes, where sometimes he's just kind of like a criminal warlord. And yeah, they gave him like a whole armor costume later in like the 80s. Remember that? Like around the time of when he fought the X-Men during was it X of Vengeance?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
That was a
I,
whole
I don't
era.
remember. I don't remember his outfit, but he's like with Psylocke and everything, right? When she became an Asian lady, wasn't
Yeah.
that the Mandarin using
Yep.
her as an assassin or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think
uh,
later in like the post-Civil War era of Iron Man, I want to say there was a thing where they got more into the rings and like I think they all kind of had their own alien consciousness or something in them. Like, I don't
I think so. Yes,
know.
I think I
Yeah.
did read something about that. Yeah,
Yeah. I seem to remember something like that.
they try so hard sometimes.
Yep.
Just keep it simple, fellas. Just keep it simple.
Yep. You can't keep adding layers. It's just gonna get
Uh,
the souffle is gonna topple over.
so, any other like I guess Mandarin? He fought the Avengers and Fantastic. He's fought everybody at some point, right? Like
Sure. I
or
remember he was a big
Spider-Man.
villain on that Iron Man cartoon show in the 90s where he had like green skin for some weird reason. Not sure what
Oh,
that was about.
that is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be. I don't know. All right, so the creators here are Steve Gerber is the writer,
Hmm.
and he only
Talked
did
about
issues
him many a time.
56, 57, and 58. And
Oh,
that's it.
very short run. Okay.
Yeah, so we got right in the middle
He
of
did
it.
not find this to his liking.
And he also did annual number 3. And of course, Steve Gerber, Howard the Duck, and all that. We're big fans of the Steve Gerber over here. And the
Hmm.
artist is George Tuska, who I always enjoy. And Jank loves the way he draws Ghost Rider. Remember that?
Yeah. Thank God Mandarin does not have a skull for a face because it would have gotten rough.
He was the semi-regular artist from issue 5 to 100 to 106. So,
Hmm.
and he also did annual 4, so that was from 1968 to 78. Like he didn't do every issue in there, but he would do like bursts of like 5 or 6 issues, take one or two off, like another 4 issues. But he was like consistently in there the whole way through 5 to 106. So that's a hell of a run.
Yeah, who knew George Tuska was so prolific around this time? He was doing everything, much
Yeah.
to my chagrin.
I like Tuska. He's old school, like Jack Kirby, Gene Colan, those kind of fellas. So,
Yeah,
all
never
right.
been my bag, but
I thought the art was really good in this issue. I don't know.
it was fine. I didn't have complaints with this, unlike Ghost Rider.
All right, so let's look at the cover here, Jank. Why don't you describe it for us?
Okay, so we got the banner. They're still doing the banner at this time. Across the top says Iron Man, Marvel Comics Group. That's the big part of this banner. They really want to get that across. Then we have like kind of a little corner circle that has Iron Man standing outside of the circle, and he's just kind of he's got his hand up like he's going to use a repulsor blast, or just trying to stop people in traffic. He's working as a
Traffic cop.
traffic, yeah.
Yeah.
It says the Invincible Iron Man, and the Iron Man is all with steel rivets and stuff like that. So that's cool. I like that. It's a good logo. And then we have a kind of red background, and there's a giant shot of the Mandarin's face in the background there. It's all blue, like he's a ghost face over this whole thing. Even though the Mandarin is in this thing as a person, so in this
Yes.
cover, so I don't know, that's kind of weird. But
Yes, it is
he's
weird.
wearing the
It's
dopey
very weird.
looking Hawkeye mask for some reason.
Yeah.
It's very strange. But then we have a bunch of people standing around, kind of cheering on something. And then we have the Mandarin there. He is firing his rings at Iron Man, who's flying at him, and he's getting bits of his armor blasted off. And he says, "Do your worst, Mandy. Fire your power rings at me. Tear my armor into gleaming shreds. I'll still keep coming till I'm dead." And it says, "The
By the way,
Mandarin
that's also
strikes back."
that's also what I hope to do. That last bit. But the
Yeah.
Mandarin, he on this cover, he's shirtless and
He sure is.
he's got the purple Hawkeye mask and he's got like a green skull cap, like a mask kind of just on the top of his head. And he's got a
Yep.
little black pointy beard and mustache. And then he's got like a green leggings and underpants and like a green like midriff covering championship belt or something and with like a purple Christmas tree on it. I don't know what
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
And
It's a
his
purple
purple
like treasure
boots.
trail, I guess.
Yeah.
Is what he's got going on there.
And he's got purple boots, but they're not as cool as the boots that Hot Stuff got. The Hot Stuff,
What could
his
be?
gold boots. Those boots are awesome. But it is kind
You
of
would
weird
not get
how
a
Iron
tattoo of
Man.
this costume, that's for sure.
No, no, I don't want this. But it is weird how Iron Man calls him Mandy. That's a
Yeah.
little pet name
I don't
for him.
like that at all. Like
Hey,
that just makes me
Mandy.
think of Barry Manilow, and I don't
Yeah.
want to do that when I'm reading comics.
Here's the thing about this cover is it's not good. That's the thing.
Yep, that's correct.
It's
I
just
would have
too
to
much
agree.
stuff going on. And why do like Iron Man's flying in from the top right to the bottom left where the Mandarin is, and we just see like the bottom of his chin and his throat. We don't even see his face.
I know it's always a big sticking point for you. You're like, why can't I see the
It
hero?
is a big problem for me. I want to see the character that the book is about. And like he's covering up like it would be cool to have a big shot of the Mandarin's face in the background if Iron Man was like fighting someone else and
Right.
like
Yeah.
Mandarin's orchestrating it all like from behind the scenes, but it's weird when he's fighting Mandarin and then we get Mandarin's big face in the background. And it's even weirder when Iron Man is flying directly in front of that face. So we only
hmm
just get like
It's
a
mostly
little bit of his,
obscured anyway.
yes, you get a little bit of his right eye and his mouth, but we don't get his nose, his left eye, right? So it's kind of like, why even do that? You know?
He clearly did not want to draw buildings or anything in the background, so he's like, all right, I'll just put the space back there.
Yeah, this is not a good cover.
No. Look at Iron Man's feet. Like one of them is like all bent up, and one seems like he's got it bent the other way. So why are
Yeah.
you flying at somebody with your feet pointed in different directions when you got rocket boots? That doesn't make any sense.
So there you go. The Mandarin. Um,
Yeah, I don't like this costume. I like when he's kind of just wearing like the robes. I feel like that's the Mandarin's best look.
yeah, he's got one costume here in the beginning, and then there's a flashback. Because remember last week I said I thought it was the era when he had the big M on him. And when
Yeah.
he at the start of the book, he does in his current outfit, he doesn't have that. He's updated it. But then in the flashback, he does have the big M on his chest. So he's the Mandarin.
Yeah. Good God. Yeah, for the most part, that never really works out.
Yeah, can you think of a good superhero that has, well, Captain America's got the A on his forehead. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean the A usually works. I don't mind Apocalypse. He's got the big A on his belt.
You're also a big fan of the Scarlet A. Whenever someone has a Scarlet A.
That's right. That means I know we're good friends.
But yeah, who else has a big letter on their outfit?
I know Mimic, I think always had the big M.
Dude, remember when Magneto, yeah,
Oh,
how do you
Magneto,
say
yeah.
his name? I can't say his name. Magneto, right? What is his name?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why does it sound so
Or
weird to
you're
me? Am I
thinking of
having
Magneto from Alf.
yes, okay. All right, yeah. Sounded so strange to me. Yeah, but remember when Magneto got that new outfit in Uncanny
Yeah,
X-Men? It was purple,
200
like
or yeah.
a big white M on it. Yeah.
That was terrible. Yep. Yeah, they tried to bring that. I think that was in X-Men 97 recently. They had tried to
Yikes.
pull that costume out. And I was like, oof.
I think didn't a Wonder Man have like a big W at one point? Like,
Oh yeah, he definitely did. I definitely think the Wasp did in one of her many terrible
yeah, she's
costumes.
had 1,000 costumes, so
Yeah.
at some point she had to have one.
Yep.
So, all right, well there you go. So we open it up, the Invincible Iron Man, and we get a little intro here. Disaster at Stark Industries. During Anthony Stark's absence, a mysterious figure has appeared on the scene and rallied the workers to strike. That's the name
Uh-oh.
of the issue. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can see why Iron Man, maybe not the most popular Marvel book when this is what they're spending their time on every month. The workers,
Workers'
the
rights
union's
are
going on
important.
strike.
Yes. I want to hear about worker rights. So 11-year-old me was really into worker rights.
Yeah. When are they going to get a dental plan?
Tony Stark is a savage. Give these people health insurance. So we have the big splash page, and we see that they're burning Iron Man in effigy. Because at this
Yeah.
point, obviously, no one knows that Tony Stark is Iron Man, but Iron Man works for Stark Industries. So he's kind
Yep.
of like Tony Stark's bodyguard and all around good guy. Right? So
Yeah.
he's kind of like the company symbol, almost like their mascot or something you could say, I guess.
Yeah, except like if Ronald McDonald was actually out there solving crimes and, stopping terrorists, but
Who says he isn't? Yeah.
maybe that's what the grimace is for. Nothing can stop the grimace.
So yeah, they're burning him in effigy. People are yelling and like, show yourself, Stark. We want answers. Yeah, they're outside Stark Industries, and I like
Yeah.
how they have their signs and like the one sign, uh, call out Anthony Stark. Or wait, do you think it's call out
Shares.
or LL out? I don't know. We can't
It's
see it.
gotta be.
Anthony Stark shares secrets with the enemy.
Or
But
sellout.
notice,
Sellout Tony Stark
oh,
shares
sell out Tony Stark. That's what it
secrets
is.
with the enemy. Yep.
But notice, like, first of all, that guy did not center the wood plank onto the middle of that sign, so that's annoying me. But also, look how they crammed the words all to the right of the sign so they could fit them into the
Yep.
panel. So, like,
Yep.
if you're,
They really wanted you to read that sign, even though it makes no sense to write it that way.
yes, like the actual sign would be so odd looking. That's
Yep. Why did we let the guy with the one short leg do this sign? He's clearly
so
something was
we
off.
open it up, and I love this too. Anthony, Tony Stark there. he's talking to his fellows in his office about the
Yeah.
protesters outside, and he's banging the desk. And what about the outfit he's wearing, huh?
Oh man, he's like
It's,
Austin Powers right here.
it's got like some sort of a like a dark blue or black, looks like a suede coat. Maybe it's velvet.
Hmm.
And then his shirt is like, oh, psychedelic paisley and stuff, and it's pink
Yep,
and purple. And then he's got an ascot. This guy's
that's right.
fancy.
That's how you know he's rich. You're not rich if you don't have an ascot.
I might start wearing an ascot. What do you think?
I think you should.
That'll be my new gimmick. Wear an ascot. Can
We
I
can get
wear
to
it?
500 subscribers. Mike Dell's gonna wear an ascot.
Can I wear ascots with zip up hoodies? Can I do that? Yeah,
I
I think so.
think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, they got a good V going on there. You can stick it in there.
So he's talking to his fellas here, and they're telling him about the protest. And they said, "Hey, while you're gone there, Anthony Stark, there's some fella showing up, you know." And he was handing out leaflets, and well, a bunch of people were handing out leaflets, and they're,
Yeah.
talking to our workers how we're, they're getting screwed, you know. And,
Yeah, they're like these pamphlets are saying you're a communist and you're leaking all these, secrets to the Reds. So the people don't want to work for you anymore. They're like, you're a traitor.
call me. So, and apparently, uh, they, Stark saying, "Oh, this is it's bunk, sheer bunk."
Yeah.
I like the word bunk. That's a good
Hmm.
word.
Gotta
And
bring that one
also
back.
on Dragnet, Joe Friday and his partner Frank Gannon, oftentimes they worked out of the fraud bunko unit. Fraud and
Ooh,
bunko. Yeah.
I
The
like
best
that.
unit in a police department. Yeah. So he says, when we build weapons, no one question us. Now that we're trying to help rather than kill, who's behind this? What's his name? Yeah, so Anthony Stark, I guess he gave up making weapons and now he's trying to help the environment or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Much like in the
uh,
movies. Yeah, I kind of, learned his lesson and was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna try to do something better.
yeah, this is 1973, so look at him trying to save the environment. Do you think Al Gore was reading this? And he said, "Oh, here's a way I can scam people of millions of dollars." I think that's what he said.
Then I have
But
to first I have to invent something called the internet.
but his buddy tells him, he's like, "So what's his name?" And his buddy says, "His name is Gene Khan, sir. He's
Hmm.
Oriental. Other than that, we don't know much about him. But you know what they do know about him? His phone number, because he's calling him in like two panels from now. He's like calling Gene Khan. We know
Yep.
nothing about him, but we do have his phone number if you want to call him." So he calls Gene Khan. Would you like to do the voice of Gene Khan when we reenact this?
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
I feel like
Be
that's gonna get me
careful.
canceled.
Be careful. So I'll say, and soon to call his place. Mr. Khan, this is Anthony Stark. Thank you, but I need an explanation. Yes. Why do you think he said thank you? Do you think Gene Khan said, "Oh, what a pleasure to meet you, sir"? Do you think that's what
Yeah.
happened? Mr. Khan, or thinks, "Oh, I bet you're a real snappy dresser." And he, "Oh, I thank you."
I like that Paisley. And what an ascot.
Mr. Khan,
Check out that
this is,
ascot.
this is Anthony Stark. Thank you, but I need an explanation. Yes, it's true. I've offered to share those discoveries. Treason? Are you out of your
Times have changed, Mr. Stark. Workers want a voice in their company's politics, and with my union as their representative, they shall have just that. I can say no more at this time. Goodbye, Mr. Stark. Or just Stark.
mind?
And the Mr. I like to be formal with people.
But in that panel, we don't see him. All we see is his left hand holding a fancy telephone. And
Yep.
on that hand, he's wearing four rings, one with purple horseshoes, green
Yeah.
clovers, blue
You're not
diamonds.
wrong. It really does look like Lucky Charms. The way they're depicted here is really not too fanciful.
Yeah. And then in the next panel, you see his right hand holding a cigarette holder. This guy's so classy, this guy. And we see he's got four different rings on that hand. And he's like, the fool, of course I would say no more. He might recognize my voice. You talked for a long time though, you know? Like he
Yeah.
probably, if he knew you, he probably would have recognized your voice by that point. So
You think he was doing like a wacky voice? Like he's just like, "Hello, Stark."
that is a wacky voice. And I
Yeah.
would like you to talk like that for an entire episode one time.
Just trying to disguise it however he can.
So then Tony Stark's like, Khan, I'm not finished.
Tony Stark
Blast.
looks a
I know.
lot like Charles Bronson right here, I gotta say.
Yes. Uh, and then we just see it, another panel we cut over to Khan's office. We just see his left leg sitting in a fancy chair. It's a weird chair, the way it's angled and
Yeah, it really is. It's got this
it's like,
weird foot, like it actually looks like like some kind of bird foot, like Bird
uh,
Brain from the New Mutants. Like they skinned him and made this chair out of
I
it.
like. I think that's 2 weeks in a row we've made a Bird Brain reference on this show.
Yeah, I think so.
We're doing our part to keep Bird Brain alive.
We're gonna have to do a Bird Brain issue at some point.
And he's like, in Khan's office, mocking laughter fills the air. He's like, ha 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 ha. So he's all happy. So Stark slams down the phone and he's telling all his other pals in the office there. He's like, all right, you guys go find out everything you can about this fella.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, I'll
uh,
get back to work.
and then someone shows up though at the door. He's knocking on the door. Who shows
That's
up there,
right.
Jack?
Oh, it's the old Pepper Potts.
Pepper
She's
Potts.
yeah. Gwyneth Paltrow has entered the frame.
And now at this point in time, for those who don't know, Pepper Potts was Anthony Stark's like secretary back in the day, right? The early
Yeah.
days of Iron Man. And then he had a fellow
Although
named
this is
Happy
only
Hogan.
57, so like how she must not have lasted very long.
Yeah, well, Iron Man, remember Iron Man started in Strange Tales.
That's
So
true.
there's a lot of Iron Man stories in Strange Tales before this. Or is it Strange Tales or Tales of Suspense? Tales of Suspense is where he started, right?
Yep, that sounds right.
Yeah, Tales of
That's ringing more
Suspense.
true.
So Doctor Strange was Strange Tales. Iron Man Tales of Suspense. And like Thor and
Tales to Astonish was Thor.
yeah, and what was Hulk?
Who?
Journey into
The
Mystery?
best of Jimmy.
I don't know. All these guys started somewhere else. So yeah, even though it's only 57 in Iron Man issues, there's a
Yeah, that's
lot in
true.
the other one. So all
There's
right.
some pre-gaming.
So Pepper Potts was the secretary, and then he had his chauffeur, Happy Hogan, and his right-hand man, Happy Hogan. And
Yeah.
back in the day, Pepper Potts was always in love with Anthony Stark, and she always had fantasies of marrying Anthony Stark. And
Hmm.
but then Happy Hogan was smitten with Pepper Potts, and he was always trying to get with Pepper, and Tony Stark was actually trying to set him up with Pepper, and so there's this little love triangle going on, and eventually
Yeah.
she married Happy Hogan, right?
Yeah. Sure did.
And she left her job because they got married, and she just
Yeah.
quit.
Working is no place for a married woman.
uh, so she came back to the office here today to say, "Hey, do you think I can have a
I know your
job again?"
company's in dire straits. Like you're probably gonna only be around another week because of this strike, but can I have a job?
And please don't pay attention to the fact that I'm a filthy scab and I just crossed a picket line. I'm looking for
Yep.
work.
They're putting up one of those inflatable rats on Pepper Potts' lawn.
And he says, "Of course, you're hired as of right now. Like, you're my personal secretary again. It's great to have you back." And she
Yep.
says, "It's great to be back. Thanks, boss." She just leaves. And then this is
And
this is
then Tony's just thinking to himself, like, wait, don't think about that. Don't watch her ass. Like, that's your best friend's wife. Don't do
yeah, he's
it.
like, the way she looks at me, does she still know cool it Playboy? She's married to your best friend. And besides, you got a job to do. Dun, dun. And he breaks out his Iron Man armor. Now the Iron Man armor is always interesting because he used to carry it in a suitcase,
Yes.
and like it's pliable. It's almost like a soft
Yeah.
material.
Definitely
You
like the
pull.
arms really look soft, like normally just like fabric.
I think the gimmick is that it's like a certain material that's has certain like properties or elements woven into it or whatever, And then once
Hmm.
he gets it all on, he clicks a button or something, and it like magnetizes or polarizes or something, so then
Yeah.
becomes hard as metal, hard as steel.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Kind of like what they did with Batman's cape and like the Nolan movies.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, oh yeah, magnets activate molecules polarized to steel toughness. A hero lives once more. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there you go.
A lot of
There's one.
great fabrics in the Marvel universe. You got the unstable molecules, you got
Yeah.
this.
I mean, the way they do it in the movies is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Feeling.
Nanotech
Yeah.
definitely makes so much more sense than all of this nonsense.
Yes.
Once they came up with that idea, I was like, oh, this makes so much more sense.
So yeah, he gets in his Iron Man outfit and he flies out to talk to the protesters, and they're giving him lip, and and he just grabs one of them and he's about to punch him right in the face. And one of the guys is like, "Hi, he preaches nonviolence," just as he hauls off to hit an unarmed guy half his size. And and then the other guy says, "Wowie! Can you believe we actually scared off Iron Man?" Yeah, because Iron Man's flying away now. He's like, "Oh
Yeah, it's like
man."
let him think that. I'm not gonna blast that guy, even though I wanted to. I love that Tony Stark's kind of a dick.
I like that these hardened protesters are saying "Wowie, wowie." So, so now we come back to Mandarin. He's in his office again. He's got his rings on. He's talking to his lackeys, and he's got this fancy cigarette. Now the Mandarin, he's also a kind of a weird dresser because he has like a lime green shirt, an orange tie, and a blue suit coat. It's not.
Dresses like Saul Goodman a little bit.
Again, I'll take your word for it. I don't know. But,
You watched Breaking Bad,
I try to
even
not
if you didn't
remember it.
enjoy
Yeah.
it.
So he smashes his glass down because he's thinking about Iron Man. He's so mad. He says in Khan's master game plan, he'll bend to his knees. He'll get to his knees and bend to my will. He's fired up. Now, outside, Iron Man is listening to all this. And for some reason, they have Iron Man saying, "Phew." What is he winded? Like, why is he saying, "Phew"? I
Um,
I don't.
I don't know. Maybe it's just relief. Like, oh, it's the Mandarin. Like this guy. I thought I was actually in trouble from like some real actual strike problems. But if it's just the Mandarin, I can beat this guy up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's not
I can
even the
solve
most
this with my
powerful
fist.
man who wears rings. That's Sammy Davis Jr. It's just the Mandarin. So yeah, so then Iron Man busts in, and we get a recreation of the old classic comic book cover. Enter Iron Man because he like screams, "Enter!" Yeah, so he just crashes right through the windows, and he grabs Genghis Khan, and he says, "Good Lord, the Mandarin!" Old Gene Khan. Like
Yeah.
Gene Khan, of course, a wordplay on the name of your ancestor, Genghis Khan. I've been a fool.
And here I thought it was Shaka Khan.
Then one of Mandarin's lackeys there, he's got a gun. He puts it right to Iron Man's head, and he's like, "Should I plug him?" He's wearing a steel helmet. Like, what are you gonna do? It's not gonna do anything. He's
Well,
Iron Man.
even dumber is the guy who comes at him with a knife.
Yes.
Like
So
maybe the bullet, okay, I could see maybe there's some way it goes through, depending on what it's
there's
made
no way
of,
it
what
goes
kind of
through.
metal, but not a
Yeah.
knife.
Yeah. So yeah, he tries to stab, the knife just shatters, and Iron Man just beats the hell out of both of those guys. And then the old Mandarin says, "Bah, these are mere infiltrator agents. Now meet Gene Khan's band of enforcers."
Uh-oh, but not the enforcers. There's no
No, no,
fancy Dan or anything like that.
yeah, the enforcers would be awesome. These are just A enforcers, and
Yeah.
their names are Mac, Guff, and Hurry. Or is he telling them to hurry?
Oh, yeah, I guess only two of them get names, Mac
Yeah,
and
because there are
Guff.
three of them.
Yeah.
So he saes, "Mac, Guff, hurry, kill the intruder." So it is questionable whether that
That other
hurry is
guy's
a.
just an intern. He didn't learn his name.
So Guff comes running in. He's a big, strong dude with no shirt on and purple pants,
Yeah.
and He's got like
And
brass
he's
knuckles
got a
on.
gimmick. Apparently, he doesn't feel pain, but somehow that allows him to beat up Iron Man. Like even if you don't feel it, your knuckles are gonna, your hand is gonna be broken.
Well, he's got like brass knuckles on, like so he's hitting with that, not his actual
Yeah,
hand.
I
But
don't think that's gonna protect your bones from punching
he
metal.
says because he only has fists that don't feel pain. So I guess the rest of his body
That's
can
right.
feel pain. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he's got a glass jaw. We come to find out.
Yeah, yeah. So Iron Man just cracks him in the jaw and knocks him out. And the other two guys just go running away. These are Mandarin's tough thugs. They're like, sorry, Mr. Khan or Mandarin or whatever your name is. But if Iron Man can take out Guff that easy, he's too much for us. And they just go running away. And the one guy runs very oddly. He's like, he puts his ass in the air and he runs with his head toward the ground.
Yep. You think what this is what it's like at A and W or AEW?
On a
Sorry,
good
Mr.
day.
Khan, we're just running out of here.
On a good day. So he's like, so Mandarin's like, at blast, I'd hope to stay out of the fray myself, but it seems I must bring the power of the rings to bear. And Iron Man says, don't kid me, Mandy. The Avengers
You
got
came and
word.
you gave without taking.
The Avengers got word of your battle with the Inhumans a year or so ago, and that was Amazing Adventures issue 3 and 4. So I know
Yeah.
that your power rings were taken from you. Those you're wearing are nothing but harmless duplicates, aren't they? What? No answer? Okay, then. Get this. I could crush you right now. But instead, I'm taking you back to Stark's plant because I want to hear you confess everything to the men you sought to victimize. That humiliation. And then Mandarin just shoots him with his rings. He's like, oh, shut up already. Bang. Cracks him with it. Why don't you do your Mandarin and read this?
Let's see. Oh, because Tony Stark says, to the men you sought to victimize that humiliation, and the Mandarin says, shall simply never occur, my friend, for as you see, my rings are quite functional. And now, employing another one, I become what I truly am, the sole heir to the empire of the Khans, the one true Mandarin.
Yeah, we should start calling Tony Khan the Mandarin. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now apparently one of his rings is like I don't know, a wardrobe ring. It changes his clothing. I don't know. But now he's in his full Mandarin outfit. And it's like a green and purple outfit. He's got like flowy sleeves on this green outfit. And
Hmm.
he's got a purple cape and like purple like things that stick up around from under his chin, like the edge of the cape, like go up like wings or something. Very weird.
Yeah.
And
You know
he
what? With this
updated.
color scheme and the goatee, he's not unlike Diablo. Remember that like
Yes.
Fantastic Four guy? Yeah.
Yeah, he looked exactly like him actually, like in this
Yeah.
outfit. It's very similar. And but he did update. He no longer has the purple M on his chest. He has a purple dragon instead.
Yeah. I guess
Don't
that's a
know.
step up.
Yeah,
Still
I'm
not
not sure.
great, but
Yeah, very good. So here's another great terrible exposition in comic books. But so Iron Man's knocked out.
hmm
So Mandarin just decides I'm going to tell you all about my backstory while you're knocked unconscious, and I'm going to tell everyone this. No one else is in the room, but I'm going to fill you in on everything you need to hear. And he starts talking, and apparently he heard of something called the Eye of Yin. It's the sole monument to a race of sorcerers who strode the planet in dark days long past. The power would have been mine to keep, but for the unexpected intervention of those accursed inhumans. Their leader, Black Bolt, hypnotized me, drained my will, making it impossible for me to use my rings. I didn't know Black Bolt was a hypnotist.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all. I just yelled really loud and
Is
exploded
that why
people's
that
heads.
thing's on his forehead? He's like a tuning fork. He's like, watch the tuning fork. And he moves his head back and forth and like hypnotizes him.
Maybe. Yeah. I guess
Uh,
that's as good a reason as any.
he placed me in a jet device, maybe just a jet, not a jet device, locked on a course back to my fortress. Well, that was nice of him. Give him a ride home, He
Yeah.
paid for the cab
He
ride
knows
home.
where you live. That's nice. I don't know how he knew that, but
But not before he committed the ultimate indignity. He buried my rings, and he fused
yeah.
their grave enclosed with his electron power. I didn't know he had electron power. I'm learning a lot
Me
about
neither.
Black Bolt.
This Black
I just
Ball is, yeah. He's a mystery wrapped inside of an enigma.
I thought he could just scream really loud.
Yep.
Uh, so basically, he goes back to China. When I reached China, the hypnotic spell had gone, but I fell into the black pits of depression. My dreams of conquest had been shattered, the fabric of my soul ripped asunder, and yet I am the Mandarin. Thus, depression gave way to determination. I plunged into study. I had to know more. He's a scholar. He enjoys scholarly pursuits. About the power I
That's
felt
right.
so briefly, and as I studied, read the Yin tomes again and again, I began to piece together their history. The Yin had learned their sorcerous skills from a race of beings whom they considered demons, but who undoubtedly were ancient visitors from another world. But even stranger, the Yin text described the demons as looking much like Axon Kar, the alien destroyed by my
Oh, of course,
forebear
Axon
in
Car.
antiquity. The intelligent being whose aspect was so terrifying that it gave birth to the Chinese legend of the dragon. I had no idea.
Mm.
Axon Car, and that's AXONN hyphen KARR. Axon Car, from whose spaceship I had obtained my rings. My course of
Oh,
action was obvious. And now we see him in his old outfit with the purple M on his chest.
that's right.
And and he says, I shall make a pilgrimage to the dread region where I discovered the mystic rings, and there shall I seek the means by which I may reclaim them. Is that really obvious? Like that's the solution here? I don't know.
Not so
I
much,
guess.
no.
So basically, he goes back to the same place where he discovered the rings. He finds the skeleton of Axon Kar because his bones are still there all these years later. Because he's a very how does he describe it? What a powerful race his must have been. And and
That's quite the
again,
skill to keep
history
your bones strong when you're dead.
a lot of
That's the
calcium.
first power I want.
And again, history repeated itself. For so fascinated was I with the skull and skeleton that I lost my footing and tumbled into the ravine where the ship from planet Maclu 4 had crashed eons ago. So the first time he found it, he tripped and fell into a ravine. And this time he accidentally tripped and fell into a ravine again.
Yep. And I don't know how his ancestors knew all about this. If they didn't have the rings, they were just sitting down there. Like, I don't know. How do they have scrolls
Yeah.
that tell you all this stuff?
So he goes back into the spaceship again and he's looking around at for things. And oh, wouldn't you know it, he finds a headband. He finds a headband.
He just loves to accessorize.
It was a another system component, a headband, which linked its wearer to the rings, plugged him in, as it were, and empowered him to operate those rings by remote control. What are the odds? So he wears the headband and he started controlling the rings. So he was able to dig them out of the dirt where Black Bolt buried them, and they started flying back to him, and they just go boom right onto his hands again. How about
Yeah,
that?
pretty nice.
Do you think Axon Car had to pay extra for that at the dealership? I would like the headband that can control the rings as well, in case I lose them, and
Yeah,
then I
especially
can
if they
just.
weren't even meant to be rings, like worn as rings. I don't know why you'd have
Yeah.
that.
So he pulls them out. Two of these rings look exactly alike, kind of like see the ones with the vertical, like kind of like fence posts.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But one's got a white stripe on the side.
Oh, one's got blue, yeah.
That's the
Uh,
Jack White ring. It's got a white stripe.
but they all have like distinctive designs, except for those two are very similar.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I've seen better versions of these over the years.
Yeah.
These are rather plain. One's just got a
So
red diamond like on a playing card or Mr. Sinister's forehead. I don't know what that one at the bottom is. It just has two little dots on it.
Yeah. So there you go. And he's yelling about his rings. He's got his rings back. He's like, "Ah, I'm awesome. I got my rings." And and Iron Man is still passed out unconscious. He's still telling this whole story even though he's unconscious. All right, Jank, why don't you explain the rings for us? So we get a panel. It
Yeah.
says, Truth writing that the preceding sequence has blown poor Steve's mind. So he thought we'd give him a break and you a break by answering a zillion requests and showing you just what Mandy's rings can do. And we get a close up of his two fists. He also has very long fingernails.
Yeah, he sure does.
So,
Does a lot of coke, apparently.
yeah.
To save this page for future reference, we will. I like that. That's fun. But that says from left to
That's fun.
right, black light. Okay. Not sure exactly what that one does. Just you can
You
see
can go to the
stains at a
hotel
hotel
room to
room.
yeah, see if
Yeah.
you want to stay there or not. That's what that does.
You can host a cosmic bowling party, I guess. I don't know. Then we got the disintegrator beam. Now there's a good one. I'll
Yeah,
take
that
that
seems like
one.
the only ring you really need. Like that's why don't you use that all the time when
Yeah,
you're
why did
fighting
you not
people?
just do that on Iron Man right away and you would not have this problem anymore?
Do you think there's some gimmick that it doesn't work on organic things, but still you could just hit Iron Man's outfit with it and then his
Yeah,
arm goes
just
away.
make him a
So,
dude and then
yeah.
you can blacklight him. See all the stains on his underpants and laugh at him.
Mm.
So then we got the vortex power. I guess that probably just makes like whirlwinds and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
controls winds and things. Yeah.
that would make sense. The sonic blast. Okay, shoot sound. It's basically what I thought Black Bolt did, but maybe not. Then we got the poison gas. That's good. You can explain that on the ring if that ever happens. That wasn't me, it was the ring. Then we got the white light. So I guess that's the opposite of the black light ring.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's just like a big flash, like,
He's kind of like a
I can
one-man cloak
blind
and
you.
dagger.
Yeah, he really is. It's
He's
true.
got the darkness and the light. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all making sense now.
Thank God he doesn't wear Dagger's costume.
Instead, he just goes bare chested half the time, like on the cover. Then we get the flame burst, self-explanatory. Electroblast. We're getting into the good ones here. These are all pretty solid. The mass hypnotizer.
Yeah. He should have used
You
that on
can never
Black
go
Bolt,
wrong with
for
that.
Black Bolt could hypnotize him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great. And the ice blast. That's good for the summertime.
All right, so when you think about it, the Mandarin, he's like Iceman, Purple Man, Electro,
Hmm.
Human Torch, Cloak and Dagger, Black Bolt, Storm,
Yep.
and who has a
Banshee.
disintegrator? Does anybody have a
Oh,
disintegrator?
I mean, I guess Melter's kind of like that. Isn't that unicorn guy in the next one kind of like that too?
I don't know. I
I
just
feel
saw
like
him
his energy
shooting.
beams are disintegrators, but maybe they're just
He was
lasers.
hitting Iron Man with them, and he wasn't disintegrating though.
Oh,
But
okay. Yeah,
I
who
don't
does
know.
have like a disintegrator? I feel like we did somebody that had that, but I can't think of who it was. Because I think we also had that
Hmm.
question at the same time, like, why doesn't he use that on everything? Like,
I'm almost having a vision of they're on a spaceship. There's a fight on a spaceship. Was this one
mm-hmm.
of that was this that Crusaders comic? Did one of them have a disintegrator thing?
Oh,
Or
maybe.
I can't remember. But I do recall us encountering
Yeah, I
someone
think it
with a
was
disintegrator.
yeah, I think it was the Mighty Crusaders. I think it was one of the villains.
Yeah, because I
Maybe.
think they're on a ship or something. They're using the disintegrator to tear apart the ship. Or
Yeah.
um,
Yep. That's
so
it.
there you
Yep. I
go.
can't remember which character it was, but it definitely was. Oh, it was the Eraser.
That's right. That
Remember
guy,
there's
the
yep.
eraser. He was like the villain. He could just like
Yeah.
make anybody
Just
erase.
erase whatever he wants. Yep. I'm
That
like,
guy seemed
wow,
like
this
the
guy's
most
incredibly
powerful villain
strong.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So All right. So then Mandarin, he's still like hovering over the passed out Iron Man. He says, "A pity you were not awake to hear my little tale, Iron Man." Yeah, it's almost like a waste of time for you even to say it if he's not awake. Like the
Why
simple
aren't you
solution to that,
disintegrating him already?
like the simple solution to this whole problem is just have Iron Man like so knock loopy, but he's on the ground, but he's so weak he can't move, but he's like trying to struggle to get to his feet or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'll tell you the whole story. And
Yeah.
but like, there's no need to tell the story when he's passed out. Why are you talking to yourself, you dummy?
He
Um,
likes the sound of his own voice. He's practicing for his audiobook.
then he says, a greater pity that you'll never wake again. And then Iron Man karate chops him in the throat. It's like, what? And he's like, oh, Mandy, I was just resting. But thanks anyway for the bedtime story.
Yeah. Mandarin's not
All
impressed.
right.
He takes his shirt off now and he's just like, hey,
Yeah.
well, I've been honing my battle skills and now I can karate chop you to death too, even though I got 10 rings that could be doing it. But,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it myself with my
Why
hands.
use
That's
these
smart.
super powerful alien rings when I can karate chop an iron armored suit with my bare hands?
Yeah.
And he
Uh,
says, honing my battle skills to perfection, and now I can smash anything. He just karate chop some metal machine. I don't know.
but can he
So,
smash that ass?
so oh look, he karate chops Iron Man in the right shoulder, and like he cuts the armor, slices the armor.
Yeah, sure does. Again, that shoulder thing is just seems like fabric. So I don't know. Maybe it's not that impressive.
So how does the fight go, Jack?
He punches Iron Man through a brick wall and sends him out onto the street. And now Iron Man stops talking as much. He's not as chatty because he's kind of worried that there's a bunch of civilians around, and he's like, "Oh, the Mandarin's, endangering civilians. I should probably take this seriously."
But I do like when he knocks him through the wall, like bricks are falling with him, and Iron Man sees people underneath, and he's like, "Hey, hey, down there, watch out! And watch out! There's bricks."
Heads up. Yeah, so he's using his repulsor blast trying to fire at the Mandarin, but the Mandarin is apparently so fleet of foot that he's just stepping over it.
Yeah.
Um, so then Iron Man kind of flies at the Mandarin, gives him like a shoulder check and punches him in the face. I'm gonna pound you into the ground, mister, starting right now. And but the Mandarin is not phased. He uses his fire ring finally, and he lights Iron Man on fire, much like he was at the beginning of this book when they were burning him in effigy. That's a good callback.
Yes. Yeah, it is. And like the fire melts his armor. It's like bubbling and
Yeah.
everything. And but then he shoots him with ice beam to like
Yep. Switches it up. He's gonna cause a
yeah.
thunderstorm in there. With all these warm fronts meeting the cold fronts.
Yeah, and he says Anthony Stark says, what does he say here? Encased in solid ice, can't move. But if I can short circuit my repulsor ray, send the
Mhm.
feedback heat through my armor, it'll melt the miniature glacier. And he's able to snap out of the ice. But then he's thinking to himself, and the heat blast followed by the cold is probably playing havoc with my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. You may not be able to keep this battle up for too much longer.
So at this point in time, did he have? Because remember, this was when Iron Man still always had to plug himself into a wall.
Yep. Yeah, he still had the shrapnel in there that he had to keep out
Yeah.
of his heart. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think that lasted for a long time. I'm not sure when they got rid of that. Maybe the 90s, I want to say. Like I feel like that was a part of it for a while.
So it seems like he just adds the what do they call the laser that comes out of his chest? Doesn't have a special
Oh, the
thing.
Unibeam?
Unibeam. Yeah. It seems like this might be the first use of it ever.
Yeah, could
Because
be.
he says,
His his new laser blaster, like mentioned last issue.
yeah. So he pushes a button on his belt, and boom, it shoots out of his chest, and it misses the Mandarin, but he wasn't aiming for the Mandarin. He was aiming for a big lamppost behind him, and the lamppost
Yeah.
falls on the Mandarin.
The manager's just like, yeah, that'd be a real obstacle if I didn't have a disintegrator ring, dummy.
And he just disintegrates the lamppost. And they keep fighting. Iron Man attacks him again. And then Mandarin takes off his mask to show that he's got a headband. He's like, look at my headband.
Isn't it
And
glorious?
Iron Man says, the mystic headband. So that's how you amplified your ring power. And the cops show up, and the cops are like, they see an Iron Man and Mandarin fighting. You're like, hey guys, can you knock it off? Like, just knock, come on, stop, please.
Use your indoor
It's like,
voice.
and Mandarin says, Iron Man, tell these cretins to stay back, or I'll burn them out of existence.
Ooh.
And then the final panel, Janko. Why don't you explain this one to us?
The Mandarin says, we're too evenly matched, Iron Man, but this headband gives me powers you cannot conceive, and now I use it to summon what I have come to call the Mandarin's 11th ring, which apparently is a person. Um, he through the wall you see someone coming in shadow, and Iron Man's just like, "What the devil? It can't be. That looks like my old enemy, the unicorn."
That is not intimidating at all, that name.
No. It seems like the easiest guy to beat ever.
Maybe maybe add a modifier there, like the rabid unicorn or
The ugly unicorn, if you want to keep some
the five-legged
alliteration
unicorn.
going.
Something. We need something. We need something. But
The
he's got just
unitorn.
a unicorn. And like, yeah, so we just see him as like a shadow. We don't see, but it looks like he has a horn in that silhouette,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have a horn. He doesn't have
This
a
is
horn.
flagrant false advertising. What if
Yeah,
somebody
because
bought the next issue because they wanted to see a guy with a horn?
yeah, like I had no idea who the unicorn is. Apparently he was one of Iron Man's earliest enemies, like in the Tales of Suspense. He fought him back then. And then I think there's a note, is it in this issue or the next issue? Um, I guess, but the last time we saw him was in Iron Man issue 16, so it's been a while since we've seen the unicorn. But
Okay.
I had no
Not
concept
long
of him.
enough.
Yeah, so I quickly went to the next issue because I got to see what this guy looks like.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a horn. And I was so
Yeah.
disappointed.
That really was terrible. I was like, what is going on here?
Unicorn. He doesn't even look like a horse or anything.
He's got like a little picture of a horse on his chest. I guess that's the only thing that makes him the unicorn because he doesn't have a horn. So weird.
That's
Like,
terrible.
why not just have a horn that the laser comes out of? That would make so
And
much more sense.
why is Mandarin calling this jabroni the 11th ring?
Yeah.
This kind of like undermines all the other 10 rings. It makes them all seem pretty stupid.
I mean, you've got like a headband. That should be your 11th ring.
That is true. Yeah, it really is the 11th ring. But if you're going to bring in somebody to be like, oh, and this is the 11th ring, it's got to be like someone like, I don't know, like who, like a nihilist or
Yeah, I
something,
don't
or
even. Yeah.
abomination,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
someone really
Somebody
powerful.
tough.
Yeah.
Not the
Not
unicorn. I
the
guess it's just
unicorn.
because they're having a three-way now, so they had to find a unicorn.
Look at you. Jank's part of the lifestyle. That's all he knows is stuff. It's part of the lifestyle. So, all right, you'll learn the shocking secret and experience a whole new Iron Man next issue. Wow, a whole new Iron Man.
Yeah, I looked for that and I didn't see anything that looked.
Yeah,
He looked
he looked like
basically
the
like the same
same
old
old
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything fancy going on.
There's another bad cover for the next issue because isn't it like Mandarin and Unicorn are coming at you at the camera like through a brick wall, and then Iron
Yep.
Man for some reason is standing behind them. He looks like he's part of they're fighting together. Like the three of them are working together now. But
Yeah. Or at best, he kind of looks sad. So it's like these guys are going out and he's like begging them to stay. Like, no, don't go out with your buddies again tonight, Mandarin. You promised you'd stay home with me.
so there you go. Iron Man issue 57 from 1973. I enjoyed it. I thought it was swell. Um, the Steve Gerber, you knew Gerber liked to do a lot of political kind of stuff, so that's why he was doing this worker rights story, I'm sure. Yeah.
Sure.
And
Yeah, that fits with his character, I would say.
yeah. But I like I like Mandarin. Gene Khan is my name. Like oh, what a clever wordplay on Genghis Khan, one of your ancestors.
uh, should have
I
gone with
like
Gene Colan.
that would have been good. I like man, oh, because I was looking at Iron Man. Because I was trying to find the story about the prostitute and the opium den, and
Yeah.
in Marvel fandom it said it was Invincible Iron Man Annual One. So I checked Iron Man Annual One here, and it was not that story, but it was that part of that story was drawn by Gene Colan. So that's why he brought it up.
Oh.
But so yeah, the story about the opium den and his mom being a prostitute. Apparently, there was a one of the many reboots of Iron Man was called The Invincible Iron Man.
Yes. Yeah, I think I had that issue now that I think of it.
On the cover, there's
Um,
like a yin yang symbol, and that's like
yes.
half Iron Man, half Mandarin.
Yeah, there was a big Mandarin push around then. Yep, I remember that.
Well, then
Salvador LaRocca, I want to say was the artist
no
on the
idea.
cover.
But so I guess that's the issue where you get the prostitute opium den backstory. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought George Tuska's art was great. Like the fight scenes, just classic comic book stuff. Very dynamic poses, big punches. Mandarin's like
Sure.
exaggerated expressions when he's yelling at him. Like, oh, it's great. Big fan of this. This is classic comic book stuff for me. Um, so
I didn't think it had quite the sense of humor that a lot of the Steve Gerber stuff we've done had. Um,
you can't be
so in that
joking about
regard,
workers' rights. What is wrong with you? Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I did like the little fourth wall break when they did the rings breakdown. That was fun. Um, I don't know when you have to recap a story that involves the Inhumans, I'm already kind of like,
How dare you?
ugh.
I dig
That's
the
like mentioning
Inhumans.
the Eternals in that Thor book. It's just like, oh.
I like the Eternals too. How do you not like the Inhumans? Black Bolt's cool as hell. Medusa's, smoking hot redhead with
They've
really long
never
hair.
really been interesting. I can't think of a single good Inhuman story. Like in
Karnak.
theory, right, in theory, these characters have some cool abilities, but it's like, have they ever been in a good story? Have you ever cared one way or the
Don't.
other about the Inhumans?
So what if I've never read an Inhuman story in my life? Don't judge me. I just think they look cool as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got a big dog with a tuning fork on his head. What's that guy's name?
uh, a lockjaw.
Lockjaw. That's right. He,
Yeah.
he ate contaminated food that was with rust, and he got lockjaw.
You stepped on a nail.
So, who else? Who's the other guy with the horse legs? Gargan, right? Gargan,
Gorgon.
Gordon.
Matt Gargan. That's the I
Yeah,
think it's a
Matt
scorpion.
Gargan, male prostitute. Oh, something else. And then,
Triton, the fish guy.
oh yeah, Triton the fish guy. And then Crystal was kind of an inhuman, right?
Yeah, she's definitely an inhuman. Yeah, she's I think Medusa's her sister.
A lot of weird hair in that family, huh? Because
Yeah.
Medusa has, I think Crystal's hair had this weird design in it somehow. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess I'm not sure if that was, part of her hair or she just wore weird braids like that were like that, like big black bands on her hair.
In the old days, it looked like it was painted right onto her hair, like someone put a stencil and just spray painted it onto
Yeah.
her hair. And then that's
Yeah.
so all right, anyway, that'll be for the next time we do an Inhumans issue. Can't wait. An Inhumans issue. But getting back to Iron Man, the fight scene between them was great because we get to see Mandarin used all his rings, or at least most of them. We I'd have like seen a black light.
Yeah,
Test
me
out the
too.
black light.
That
But
would have been amazing.
I did like how he was using the rings. Um, so yeah, I like this a lot. This is a classic comic book issue for me. Big fan. So I'll go 8 out of 10 on this. 8 out of 10.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
I'll probably go like a 6 if I'm being generous. I think it's as high as I can go. This is not my era, and I
I
don't know.
love anything from this era. So the yeah, the cover wasn't the best, but it did have. I love when people talk on covers. Like that's just
Yeah,
something you don't see nowadays. So
that is true. They have very much
uh,
so done away with that.
it's always a favorite of mine. So there you
Whenever
go.
he called them
Our
Mandy on the cover, you know you're in for a good book.
Iron Man 57, the Mandarin. Um, I like this. I like the cut of this Mandarin's jib. He seems like a nice fella.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's looking out for the working man.
yes, sticking it to the man. I like Mandarin.
Except he's making stuff up, so I don't know if that's really you know
So,
really
all
the
right, there
best. He
is.
doesn't really have their best interests in mind.
What do you got for us next week, Jack?
Well, I figured next week we'd take a look at an equally as menacing and unforgettable villain, I think. Or maybe it's a villain more down more the likes of the unicorn. But we're going to take a look at Aquaman number 58 to see Aquaman battle his greatest enemy, the fisherman. He's a guy with a mechanical fishing pole.
The Gordon fisherman? Go fisherman.
Yeah, pretty
Uh,
much.
Aquaman 58. What year is this?
This appears to be, I don't
I'm
know.
just
It
wondering if this is
doesn't,
like a hostess ad era. Do you think?
it looks like it should be, but I think it's from a trade because there's no ads.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Aquaman 58. All right, we'll figure it out when it is next week.
Hmm.
So there it is. Hey, the last Aquaman we did, do you remember what it was?
I do. It was California was sinking, or was it?
That's right. It's
We'll never know.
California sinking. We still do not have an answer to that question.
Oh, someday. I
Uh,
hope we find out one
uh,
way or the other.
so Iron Man 57, Aquaman 58. I got to
Yeah.
continue the man thing in issue
Yep.
59 of some
In
other
59, yep.
man book. Yeah,
Gotta be two-syllable man.
that's going to be tough. Hawkman issue 59. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, so
Yeah.
that'll be next week here on the big show. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We appreciate the support. And until next week, don't get any jank on you.